Hey y'all, I'm back for another full moon oracle spread. This time we're going to be looking at what's been working for you and what you need to release. Now, if you can think back to May 2024 when we had a new moon in Taurus, think about what's happened between May and now. But what we're going to be pulling is two cards. I'm putting the photo up at the screen. Choose whatever crystal resonates with you the most, and let's get to it. The first card that I'll pull will be what's been working for you since May. And the second card is essentially what needs to be released. As a reminder, in our body, Taurus rules ears, throat, shoulders, neck. So if you're feeling a little bit of a stiff neck or anything kind of achy, give yourself a gentle massage. You might also feel your ears ringing a bit more, and you might have a little bit of a scratchy throat. So again, just a reminder to do all the self-care things during this Taurus full moon. If you chose that top pile, what has been working well for you since May is this beautiful card that's talking about being in flow. Essentially, whatever has been happening, even though it's been very crazy, very unstable, in whatever way it has been for you, it's working. So being able to understand that things take its time, do not try to force a river upstream, take a step back and just let things happen. Now, for what needs to be released, we have the beautiful Wild Woman card. What you need to release are these repetitive behavioral thoughts that might be associated with maybe things not working out the way you thought they would, and that's okay. Just know that there are several pathways towards one destination, one goal, and there's not a set way to get there. So make sure that you're still talking to yourself kindly, and also, again, letting go of those repetitive behaviors and those thought processes, because those no longer serve you. If you chose the card pile in the lower left-hand corner, here's what's been working really well for you since May. It's the Mystical Shaman card. This is a particularly interesting card because it talks about the stories that we tell ourselves and not being too attached to those stories. So since May, you've done a really great job of reminding yourself of who you are and who you're not. And remember, we are just the stories that we tell ourselves. We can always change that narrative. So you've done a really good job of not staying too attached to any identities that you thought represented you. As for what to let go, we have the Spiral card. Now this is really interesting because this is quite similar to the message prior, where it's really encouraging you to let go of your old skin, of your old ways of being and thinking, and just let nature take its course. Ultimately, this is a really good reminder to ground yourself back in nature, wherever you are, whether it's cold or hot outside. Just take a few deep breaths outside. And of course, if you can, it's always great to walk barefoot in your backyard or in your local park. But this is essentially a reminder to let go of any old behaviors that no longer serve you. You probably already know what it is. Even if you're still working on it, don't beat yourself down about it. Again, let nature run its course. Go ground yourself. If you chose the final pile in the right-hand corner, here's what's been working really well for you since May. So this is a beautiful card called Beloved. It talks a lot about self-love, partner love, friend love. So you've been doing a really good job of opening up that heart chakra of yours. Good job. And as well, owning the projections that you have about others, perceptions that you have. So you've been working really hard on that, and that's just, take that as affirmation that you have been moving forward with that. So that's great. In terms of what you need to let go, we have the Witness card. Now, I hold your hand when I say this. You need to stop being controlling. And I mean that in every sense of the word. Stop trying to control situations. Stop trying to control the way that people feel about you. Just let it go. Just bear witness. Whatever's been happening from May to now, stay out of it. Not your business. I think one of the best things that we can do for ourselves mentally is just mind our own business. Meaning, again, not trying to control any situation, not trying to control any outcome. Again, let that flow happen. Okay, it's not your business what anybody else thinks about you, and anybody else's situation, relationships are not your business unless they explicitly ask for help. And then of course you can decide if that's something you want. So keep that in mind and release those tensions that you feel about the situations with this full moon. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and we'll be seeing each other real soon again. If you want to book, you are more than welcome to DM me